My siblings said I wasn't a real daughter because I was adopted, so I stopped being the one who took care of our parents. My parents adopted me when I was 3 years old. I have no memory of life before them, no memory of the biological mother who left me at a fire station, no memory of the foster home where I spent my first years. What I do remember is my dad teaching me to ride a bike, my mom braiding my hair every morning before school, and the two of them sitting in the front row at every single event I ever had. I am their daughter. I have been their daughter for 32 years. My older brother Kevin was 6 when I arrived, and my sister Trish was 4. They grew up with me. We shared bedrooms, fought over the TV remote, got grounded together when we broke the living room window playing indoor baseball. I never once felt like an outsider until 3 years ago, when our dad had his stroke and everything changed. I was the one who moved back home to help. Kevin lives 2 hours away with his family. Trish lives 40 minutes away with hers, and I was single with a remote job that let me work from anywhere. So I became the full-time caregiver. I managed dad's physical therapy appointments, mom's anxiety medications, the grocery shopping, the cooking, the cleaning, the midnight emergencies when dad couldn't remember where he was. I did it all for 2 years without complaint because these are my parents and I love them. Kevin visited maybe once a month. Trish came by on holidays. They'd show up for a few hours, pat me on the head like I was the family pet, and then disappear back to their real lives. I kept spreadsheets tracking medications, doctor visits, insurance claims. I documented everything because that's how I cope with chaos. The inheritance conversation is what broke me. Dad's health was declining, and mom wanted to discuss the will. I wasn't even supposed to be in the room when Kevin said it. He told mom that the house should stay in the blood family and that I'd already gotten enough by being taken in. Trish nodded along like this was perfectly reasonable. Blood family. Like the blood I donated to our father twice wasn't enough. Like the 32 years of being their sister meant nothing because we didn't share DNA. My mom looked horrified. She tried to argue, but she was frail herself and Kevin steamrolled her. He said since I wasn't biologically their daughter, it made sense for real assets to go to real children. I stood in the hallway listening to my brother erase my entire existence with a few sentences. I didn't confront them. I just started planning my exit. I gave them 2 weeks notice. Told Kevin and Trish that since I wasn't a real daughter, I shouldn't be providing real daughter services. I moved out on a Sunday morning while they were both conveniently unavailable. I left detailed binders with all the medical information, pharmacy contacts, therapy schedules, and emergency protocols. I even color-coded them because I'm thorough like that. Kevin laughed when I told him I was leaving. He said it was about time I stopped freeloading off our parents. Freeloading. I'd been working full-time while caregiving for free for 2 years. I'd spent my own savings on medical equipment insurance wouldn't cover. But sure, I was the freeloader. Trish said mom and dad would be fine, that she and Kevin could handle things easily. I told her good luck and meant it sincerely because she was going to need it. The call started within a week. Kevin couldn't figure out dad's medication schedule and gave him the wrong dosage twice. Trish forgot about a cardiology appointment and they had to wait 3 months to reschedule. Mom called me crying because nobody knew how to make dad's special soft foods that he could actually swallow. I didn't answer. Kevin tried guilt, then anger, then begging. He said I was abandoning our parents, that I was being selfish, that real family doesn't walk away. I reminded him that according to him, I wasn't real family, so it shouldn't matter. After a month, they hired a professional caregiver. She quit after 3 weeks because Kevin kept questioning her methods and Trish kept showing up with unhelpful suggestions. The second caregiver lasted 2 weeks. The third one demanded double the normal rate and Kevin nearly had a stroke himself when he saw the invoice. Dad's health declined faster without consistent care. Mom aged 10 years and 2 months from the stress. 4 months into my absence, my mom showed up at my apartment alone. She'd taken an Uber for the first time in her life just to see me. She apologized for not defending me harder. She told me the will had been changed years ago to split everything equally 3 ways and that Kevin had been lying about the whole thing to push me out. She handed me a letter from my dad, written in shaky handwriting, that said he couldn't have asked for a better daughter.